welcome to Nails for the Week. My name is Lori, and I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day today. I know I am because you're here and we get to play in the nail room. So let's get started.
Okay, so we have a Sooolovely haul along with Enail Couture. There we go. Now, I have filmed this. I bought a mystery box from Sooolovely, and I have filmed this before, but I lost all the footage, all the footage. And so now we're just going to kind of go back through. It also came with a bunch of Louis Vuitton and Gucci, just all brand name stickers. And I'm not a brand name girl. If you've been here for a little while, you might know that. But yeah, I just don't wear that type of stuff or use that type of stuff. So that all went in the giveaway. And that box is overflowing. So, so yeah, I've been collecting stuff for that box forever. So if we ever hit 1,000 subscribers, we will do a giveaway with most of that stuff. So the mystery box came with this ring, and they must have just known that I love me some blue. So I thought that was really cute. So I'm keeping that. It also came with a few, like I said, a few stickers, but we had this one also as a free gift. Very cute, pink bows. And then we had this. I wasn't sure what this was, but it's basically a sticker sheet. But it's like a chrome sticker sheet or a mirrored sticker sheet. This one's pink. And I believe you take the blue film off and then, then it's sticky underneath. And they show it, they have it with the blue out in case it gets bumped or scratched or scraped. It's got a little bit of a... So that was kind of neat. I've never seen anything like that before. So thought that'd be fun. I'm gonna put it back in the bag. I never put anything back in the bag. I watch you gals, I watch a lot of gals, and they're always forever putting everything back in the bag, and I'm like, you just took it out. Now you're gonna have to put it back in. You're putting it back in the bag, and you're just gonna have to take it out again. What is the point? I actually, with my stickers, I'll store them in these bags, still in the bags, and I'll just kind of tuck them in to my sticker book. That way I don't worry about them getting peeled off or ruined for any reason whatsoever. Okay, I bought this plate. It is WY069, and it is pretty much just a bunch of different bows. You can tell I've used it like a little corset, which I thought was kind of cute. Crosses, just different little bows and things I thought was pretty. And the plate works great. I also bought this navy blue 8mm. It's stamping polish. It's stamping gel, I should say. And that is the color. Did I put that where you could see it? Probably not. That's the color there. And we've also got this one, and I'll show you. And like I said, this is STP13. This is also a stamping gel. That looks like it could also be used as spider gel, truth be told. Here's that. The pot comes really, really full. It's just a nice yellow. The only thing, I mean, if you guys remember, do you guys remember these old hard, I mean, this one isn't very hard, but it's the plastic ones that we old timers used to use all the time for our stamping, because this is all we had, stuff like this. And, you know, or the other one, the round ones with the hard plastic ends, you know. I have one around here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But that's all that I could get. That's all that I could use. The only stamper I could use that would work with this gel polish. So I'm going to show you. This is the navy blue on black and white. You really can't see it over the black at all. And this is the yellow over black and white. And you'd be hard pressed to see the yellow, but it was really hard to get. It's really hard to get all of the gel off the top of the stamping plate. So when I scraped it, there'd be like lines, and usually with regular polish, that's fine. It just doesn't pick up, but it picks up with the gel polish, and there's just lines all throughout it. Same with the yellow. I don't know. I played with it for quite a bit actually, and I couldn't get it to work really properly. So I don't know. That's up to you if you guys ever want to buy it or look into it. But that was my experience with it. These are chromes, magic chrome pigments. This is MO6 Tangerine. And these worked really, really well. I also got a lime one, lime or green, you know, like I had said before. And this is MO3 Fuchsia. And you get 1 gram. They did come with tape all the way around the edges, so they weren't going to spill. Let's see if I can't get these open with gloves. Oof. But they're the type of chrome that covers fully and completely. You do not need... There we go. We get the 100. You do not need black or anything on the background for it to work. These came really full. We also got this 6-piece polish collection. They are absolutely gorgeous colors. So let's swatch these and we'll talk about them. There's a swatch on the top. That's always really nice. This is like a soft touch bottle. They're the matte velvety finish bottles. They also have the little window in the front. There you go, window in the front. I personally don't like the window in the front. I don't know. I'm scared of it, I guess, because, you know, what if I have this polish sitting on my desk and I just happen to have the window towards my light? Then what? You know, I have had a couple in the past that have cured partially from that window. So, I mean, luckily they weren't expensive ones or anything like that, but let's go ahead and put these in order because everybody likes when things are in order. We have got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Where'd 1 and 2 go? Oof. But yeah, pink was a bad color if I was gonna bad color to choose to show you the brush. Should have picked like the blue or something. But here's the brush. Looks pretty nice. A little bit of rounded at the top. And we will go in with the swatches. Zoom you in a little. There we go. Oh, I forgot to show you. I do like to show you this because I like to see it. These are really thick polishes. As you can see, they have a lot of string. So just know that if you like these colors and you pick them up, they're going to have a lot of string to them. Get that hair out of there. Really do have to scrape off, clean off your brush really well if you're going to get this nice and thin on here. But they are good coverage. Okay. Let's see, what does it say? It does not say, it probably said on the box. So we'll give it a 60-second cure and hope that that works out for the best. Yeah? Number 4, banana shake. Make sure I turn my bottle away from the light. This is a really nice yellow. She's definitely thick, and you can tell that it's thick when you're polishing. You really want to make sure you scrape off all the excess polish so that it doesn't, so that you don't have too much on there and it wrinkles. Here is the green. Okay, here is the colors, all of the color story that they're selling. It's a really pretty rainbow. Okay, so it's a really thick polish, so you really need to make sure that you're getting the polish on very thin. I had to pretty much, you put it on and then you kind of scrape it all off, or as much off as you need to get a really thin coat. I think it'd be really easy to get them to wrinkle if you're not careful. As a matter of fact, when I did the first swatches, I think the purple and the pink wrinkled on me, but that's because I had too much polish on there. It was, user error, but these are all really nice creams. And I think the colors are really pretty. I don't have anything bad to say about them. They smell like gel polish, but you can't smell it until you get it right up to your nose. So that's not a big deal. It's not like some of them that you like, holy cow, when you open the bottle, especially not like regular gel polishes. But yeah, these are really pretty, really cute. So we're going to set them aside and we are going to start with my box of Enail Coutures. All right. Well, okay. So I bought this collection, thinking for some unknown reason, I obviously don't know what I'm doing half the time. I was thinking that it said flaky. Loud. So that's why I got the collection. But it's not flaky, it's flash. And they're regular. Just regular glitters in here. They're a really pretty collection. We're going to try them out. Whoop. They're bonbon ones. Jeez. Okay, let's see what the actual collection name was. See if I have it here on this box. We'll just throw that box behind us. Let's see. Okay. They are called, this is the Heavy Metal Neon Bonbon Gel Collection. Neon Reflective Glitter Gel Polish. Sparkle Fluorescent Nail Polish Shiny Disco Gel Nail Polish. Wow. Okay. You'd think that they came from China with all them names. All right. So we are going to, what size collections? We are going to get set up to swatch and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a 10 bottle collection and it has the huge, they actually, these big old pearls will spin a little bit this way. But what do you guys think of these bottles? Here, let's see. Ingredients, products, and no mention of how long to cure them for. Don't we love that? Okay, these are 10 ml bottles, and this is a 10-piece set, and they're supposed to be neon glitters. Let's put this little white piece of paper back here so we can see and zoom you back in. All right, this is number 24. Oh, definitely a jelly. And if you didn't know, my personal opinion is that, let's pop that one in the lamp. Enail Couture does tend excuse me, their polishes do tend to be a bit on the thicker side. You can see the pull that they give. It just is what it is. That's just how they roll. But, you know, I know you guys probably, a lot of people, I shouldn't say you guys because I don't know, but a lot of people love this packaging with the long, beautiful thing, but my drawers don't fit the long, beautiful handles. I have to find a shelf or something. I'm going to have to put up a shelf or something. I wonder if those shelves, because I'm going to be re-swatching all of my nail polishes, all of my gel polishes, and putting them in a book. Okay, these are not full coverage and they will never be. Just to let you know. They are glitter and they are reflective. And they are, I mean, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful color, but we're just going to do 2 coats on all of them. Okay, so this is what they all look like. I love that blue. What's your favorite? And don't forget the silver. They're all pretty transparent, but you know, I wish I had the flash and I wish you guys could see, but I use my phone to film, so I don't have a flashlight right now. I don't know where, like, the blue and the red, I don't really consider that neon, but a lot of pinks. But I think it's a pretty cute little set. And then we've got, you know, obviously the silver to go along with it. All right, there are those. Move those over to the side. And of course, I can't go to Enail Couture without getting a scoop. A scoop. And this was, oh, when did I buy it? I bought these back when they were having their 40% off sale. So, yeah, I just decided to throw a scoop in. I'm sure you guys have seen these scoops. I think it was, maybe 2 months ago? In February? I don't know. So let's zoom out a little. And I'm pretty sure it's, jeez. This sucker is stuffed. You can feel it. About the same thing that everybody else is getting. Ooh la la. There it is. Quick sneaky peek. And we will just start grabbing some. All right. They actually have little 2-ounce bottles now. You guys remember before when they were all coming in these big 4-ounce bottles and everybody thought that it just shrunk, but it said 2 ounces at the bottom, that it evaporated, but it just said 2 ounces at the bottom, so it was just a little 2 ounce. But this is their fast dry. I've never tried their fast dry. I do like their regular monomer. I have some right here. It's supposed to smell like cotton candy. It doesn't until you go to file your nails. It smells like monomer. It's not extremely strong, but it does smell like monomer. So, yeah, can you see that? Just cute, right? God, I'm a dork. Bear with me. Bear with me. We'll get there in the end. Crinkle, crinkle. Ugh. No, I do not put my stuff back in bags if I can help it. Ooh, those are pretty. Wonder if they're glass. They're really sparkly. I'll put it in. They are really sparkly and really pretty. You get a whole bunch of different shapes, looks like. That one in the middle is a good size, chunky monkey. Be nice to have you know, for a little set. It doesn't look like they're acrylic. If they were acrylic, they would probably be all dinged and dented. And then I got one of these. Let's see what's all in here. Sucker's full too. I'm gonna probably zoom you. Oh, wrong way. Zoom you in a little more, so I don't have to reach up so high. I know I'm. Well, there goes some caviar beads. Oh, that's kind of nice. What are those? Oh, that's just little shells. Different shell pieces. Looking red. The pearls are round. They're not flat back. Let me see. Big guy, are you flat back or are you rounded? I'll just turn it. Nope, that's pointy back. So it looks like, what is this? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I'm just losing all kinds of stuff. There's little cute little feathers in here and stuff. There you go. A little triangle piece. It's all bumpy. It's cute. There we go. There's lots in there. That's pretty cool. I'm going to leave my tray sitting up kind of on that too. I mean, look at how much is in here. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen a big old sun like that either. Huh. You could put a little gem in the center there. That's cool. That's kind of neat. It must have new little gem things now. We got some glue. This is just regular glue. Oh, it's brush on. Yay! I do like me some brush on glue. What else we got in here? Ooh, happy gel. I know, if you've been here for a while, you know that I have warm hands. And Happy Gel is the only type of polygel that I found that does not melt with my with my hands. So it's the only polygel that I actually use. And this is crystal clear. And I don't have a clear, but it is spendy. I mean, it's kind of ridiculously spendy, I think. Because seriously, this is the polygel that I have. It's 2 ounces, so it's a pretty good size tube, 60 grams. But this is, I think, like $25 or more. I mean, it's expensive. But I'll let you look at the back if you have any allergies or anything you need to look at that. But I do like the Eternal Beige color. Here, I'll show you the color too. If you can see it. I really do like that color too. It's a really good nude for me. I really like it. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's pretty good clear. It's really hard to tell with polygel until you actually, let's just see. Shall we? Fingers. Put a little alcohol on my glove. What do you guys think? Is it crystal clear? It's pretty clear. I think it looks pretty good to me. That's good. Looks like I had a bubble in the middle of it. Fine. And we have some bubblegum gel in light pink. I am not going to open this because, oops, I already have some that I've never opened before. I still have some that I haven't opened. I think I'm going to put this one in the giveaway. I'm sure people have a lot of these. I don't know. I had the bottle stuff and it wouldn't cure because I have such flat nail beds that I have to put so much in that it just doesn't, the light doesn't go through. So there you go. Okay. Forever Color Ink. Really? There we go. Jeez. Ooh. I am almost positive that this is just watercolors. Like, why would you call something? That's the goofy thing though about Enail Couture is they call their stuff such weird names. Half the time you have to, well, not half the time. I always have to go into the description just to see what it actually does or what the heck, you know what I mean? Okay, well, I think I saw Nails by Vitalugo. I don't remember if I saw her haul these, but I definitely saw her using these. So if you want to check her out, she's pretty awesome. She gives me a ton of inspiration. So just watercolor paints. No, but seriously, Nails by Vitalugo, she's pretty awesome. All right. We have got some shiny star top coat. This one is Pluto. I think I have a couple of these, but not many. Ooh, this is like black flake, but there's, I don't know if it's black or silver. Little tiny holographic. I don't know if you can see the tiny holographic bits, little tiny holographic glitters in there too. That's kind of cute. I've seen a lot of people haul that, but I'd never seen anybody point out the holographic glitters in there. This one is Saturn. They are super, super thick, you guys. And this is just a silver flaky. And we've got Cosmos. Ooh. Almost like a milky holographic. It's almost like there's white holographic glitter in there. Or the polish is milky. The polish could be milky, or there could just be that many holographic little glitters in there. I think it's just the holographic or the little glitters, but I'm not positive. And we have Moon is the final one. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a second, isn't this exactly like that other one that we just opened? This one has gold and silver flakies in there, along with some little tiny glitters. Oh, or the particles just broke up, so there's little tiny, tiny shards in there along with the bigger chunks. But this has silver and gold in there. It's pretty. And if I remember right, these are no wipe top coats, which is nice, but you'd think that they would be pretty chunky. Okay, and we have got 2 liner gels, nice and pretty pastel for the season. We'll do 18 first. As a pretty purple, it looks like. Oh yeah, and she matches her container very nicely. Look at that. Definitely thick, which you want a liner gel to be thicker. Just is what it is. I don't think that I have these colors, but if I do, I'll put them in the giveaway box. Here is 20. She pretty much matches her container too. It's just a hair lighter. Very pretty. All right, what else do we got? Here we are with Fox. Oh, it's a kitty flashy lamp. My favorite. You know, and I keep trying to buy or find lamps that are, you know, you stick your nail or stick your hand in there and it turns on. But I just love the fact that these have so many lights on, and it can really, it just seems like it cures better and goes around, you know, really goes around your nail instead of, you know, here's my kitty that I use a lot. Yeah, that's my favorite flash lamp. Yeah, I end up putting it in my mouth and just moving it over, you know, just move my head so that it's flashing on there. I want to find a good one that's not just like one little light that I can just stick my hand on, it turns on, and I don't have to worry about pushing buttons and everything else just to get it to work. Or holding it. That would be really nice. I need to just maybe rig something up for my little kitty lamps, but they do shut off on their own after a little while. All right, tips. Looks like we got 2 bags of tips. These are the sport length ones. I wonder how short the sport length are. Should we find like a 2 or something, or a 1? What do we got? Let's pull out the 1. Let's forgive my greasy hands, please. I put cuticle oil in the gloves just to try and moisturize my hands. I figure if they're going to be in there because I'm playing with polishes and I'm playing with all this stuff, they might as well get moisturized, right? Okay. This is the 1, and it fits my hand pretty good. I'm trying not to get too much grease. But, where are you? There you are. Okay. The sport length is actually, I mean, that sticks out pretty good. That's actually close to the size that I like to wear if I'm working. So if I have to work at my regular 9 to 5, the unfun part, the unfun working, it's hard to type with the longer nails on. It just is. At least for me, because you have to kind of hit the keys funny so you don't hit the other keys. And why did I put my glove back on? There's 1 more bag of tips. What do we got here? We have got oval, but it doesn't say. Yeah, there's no length on here, so Oh, and they look like they're frosted too. All right. Yeah, they're frosted on the bottom, but not on the top. They're nice and shiny on the top. Just so as you know. The ones might slightly be a little bit small for me. All right. Come on. There you go. So they are about that length. Definitely. They're longer than the sport length, but I don't really mind the shape at all. So, not bad. I don't believe I have either one of that type of tips. I do have a ton of Enail Couture tips. I think everybody, all of us that have been around and were there for the big scoops and stuff, probably have a lot of Enail Couture tips. All right, this is it. This is the last of it, not the least of it. All right, some pretty butterfly, and I mean, it looks like, I don't know, fairy wings, or there's some butterfly wings. Are they fairy wings? Are they dragonfly wings, maybe? They're kind of a blue and purple. Those are really cute, really fun. And then we've got this one. It's all fall vibes. The browns, yellows, oranges, and reds and stuff. My daughter really likes those type of rainbows. Of course, she prefers the pastel ones, but maybe in the fall she'll want them. All right. Well, that is it. That is everything. So, if you guys are actually here still, bravo. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give me a blue heart in the comments if you're still here. Clear at this time. I mean, that's pretty darn good. But look at that, it's a little snowflake in there. Okay, I need to quit. Lori needs to shut up and go to bed probably. All right. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share if you thought it was worth sharing. Please do consider subscribing if you're not already. It really means the world to me, and it's free for you. Cost you nothing. So I will see you again next time. Bye.